Hello and welcome everyone, Lionheart here with a performance test battle replay for you guys today for Total War Warhammer. Obviously the game comes out tomorrow, but I wanted to share this battle from my Chaos campaign, so you may have already seen it, but we'll kind of do the sweeping pans and overview that we're used to. But this is the first video that I'm recording from my brand new PC, the War Machine. So I wanted to throw up the FPS and got temperature as well as utilization, and see how this game ran on the new beastie. Before we go any further, I should show you guys what settings I'm running on. So there you go. It's detecting that there are two graphics cards because it's showing both of them having 6 gig of video memory, and it's actually combined that together, which isn't exactly how it works, but it's detecting that there's nearly 12 gig of video memory there. I haven't got unlimited video memory enabled yet. But that'll be something I tweak further. I just wanted to run with the base settings that I've been running on my previous PC, an i7 4770K with a GTX 980. This PC has obviously two MSI GTX 980TIs and an i7 5930K at 3.7 GHz at the moment. I haven't done any overclocking yet, that's all to come. I'll be doing further benchmarking videos and full-on performance tests as well. At the moment, I don't think there's no kind of SLI profile because it's not been an official update from Nvidia, but that'll be something I'll be looking into later on. So at the moment, I fully expect that the performance we're going to see on screen and the FPS that we're seeing will be primarily all coming from one GTX 980 Ti. So we will come back at another time to take a look at how the game handles SLI if that comes on in. I would assume that may well come on in when we see DirectX 12. So yeah, at the moment, as you can see, utilization is primarily just on the one 980 Ti. Let's treat this though as we do our regular battle replays. First of all, we need to pause. So this is a battle from my Chaos campaign. I'm playing as Kolek Sun Eater. I've got some Dragon Ogres, and then Chaos Marauders, Chaos Warriors. We've got a Melee Specialist, my Chaos Champion. Got some Chaos Spawn, Chaos Marauders with Great Weapons. More Chaos Marauders with Great Weapons along the line to the right, and 2 units of Chaos Warhounds along with Chaos Warriors with Halberds. Over at the top left, you can see I've deployed my Marauder Horsemen, 2 of them, and Marauder Horsemen with Throwing Axes, 3 of them. Facing off against a Dwarven battle line. They've got reinforcements coming on in just a small group with their general there, their lord, and some quarrelers. Their line consists of miners, Dwarven warriors. We've got some quarrelers and thunderers in there. They've got a grudge thrower, Thorgard Cromson. And they've also got more miners and quarrelers at the back. They've actually deployed this whole group, we'll take a look at in a minute, to actually fend off my units on the left, which I thought was actually quite good of them. So let's jump on in. We can see more of their battle line. They've actually got Dwarven warriors along the front here. And I think this is another general's unit because there were a garrison and 2 small armies that were pulled into this fight. Total number of units involved, 3,700 in total. I have 2,200 and the dwarves have 1,400. So sweeping along their line here, we can see the quarrelers, the thunderers. We've got, I believe, miners here as well, going on through the back. And you can see FPS-wise, we're sitting happy at 60, but we haven't seen them clash yet. So we'll need to see. Obviously, again, performance-wise at the moment, I haven't seen any official NVIDIA drivers come on out. So very much we're, I would say this is the worst-case scenario for performance. It should surely only get better and higher from here. And obviously, once if SLI is enabled for this game and given some kind of support, then we should see, or at least I hope we'll see on this build, some greater kind of scaling. Although also, and something I'll be testing out later on, because I have got a 2K monitor for this setup now, but I'm only running at 1920 by 1080 for this video, just for recording purposes. But I will be able to test these cards with a 2K setup, which is normally where you start seeing kind of slightly better performance yields for SLI at sort of the 2 and 4K resolutions. The Chaos Warriors here with their horned helmets, they look absolutely badass. So let's head on over. We can see Kolek Sun Eater, an absolute massive Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. All that lightning, electricity kind of flying out of him because he's just that awesome. I'm sure there's a better reason rather than he's that awesome for the reason why there's lightning coming out of him, but there we go. And also, I just want to show you briefly before we start the Chaos Spawn, which are just horrifying looking creatures. We've got our melee specialist here, our champion of chaos. And behind we have the Chaos Spawn monstrous infantry, just tentacles coming out of all sorts of areas that tentacles should not be coming out of, to be honest. And then we've got the Great Axe, the Great Weapon, Chaos Marauders, the Great Axe infantry, and then with the Chaos Warhounds on this side. But I think we're ready to get stuck on in, so let's hit play. We'll push on forward. There is a massive performance drop when you hold down spacebar, as you can see here. We're going to 24 FPS. If I let go of it, flying back on up to 60. That is insane. It's like a 40 FPS drop. Hopefully that gets patched, because that is massive. Also, it doesn't look like there's kind of any shadows on my units. So we're in the shadow of these great big mountains here. The lighting was kind of weird when I fought this battle on the campaign, so that may well have come on over into this replay. Anyway, I'm flanking on round on the left here. We can see the Marauder, Horseman, Axeman. I was trying to use these guys to whittle away at these reinforcements that were coming on in, the Quarrelers and Harrock Steelbeard, along with these Dwarven Warriors. Trying to take them out. As you can see, this whole group here was set back and deployed to counter my cavalry, which I thought was really smart of the AI to do that. I've got this grudge thrower at the back here, so I have to, advance. My Chaos Warriors are actually quite slow because they're so heavily armoured, but meanwhile I'm just charging forward with Kolek and the Dragon Ogres ready to smash through the enemy ranks and cause some damage. So let's jump on up and see how he does. Oh, dead dwarves everywhere. Dragon Ogres coming on in here against Dwarven Warriors. Smash. Beautiful. Oh, a splash damage. Look along the rest of the line. Oh, we've got Chaos Spawn running in here as well. Chaos Spawn. Oh, you guys are just nasty, nasty things. 60, 59, 58 FPS through here. And the rest of my line is clashing up here with more Dwarven Warriors, my Great Axe infantry, armor piercing, that's where I wanted to use them here. We've got the Chaos Warriors with halberds here getting shot at by the Quarrelers. Up on the right here, that's where I've thrown in my Chaos Warhounds because I want to try and bring the dwarves down, but these guys are not good against armor, so I didn't want to leave them up here for too long. Meanwhile, I just wanted to throw as many javelins as I could, possibly clipping a few of my Chaos Hounds in the process, unfortunately. You can see more of the dwarves charging into my Marauder Horsemen. Actually got the miners going in here, and they pressed me back. See, you can just see Shaggoth from everywhere. Well, the Shaggoth. Kolek, I should say. Oh, just smashing that hammer everywhere. Absolute beast. Zoom out and take a look at all the chaos. He's huge! Huge, huge Shaggoth. Got the Chaos Warriors now involved, fighting against the dwarves. This seems to be the lowest FPS we've had at this sort of angle. We're looking at probably all the units involved here. 44 FPS was the lowest it went. And this is taking in a huge kind of scape of infantry. This FPS to me is much higher than Attila for the similar sort of situations. If you zoomed in on units fighting and smacking on against each other in this sort of scenario, in Attila, it would be a lot lower, especially the zoomed out shot of the whole battlefield going on at a low angle. You would be down to like 20, 30 FPS. So for me, performance-wise, this is much better. And obviously, the 980 is doing really well. The utilization on that other graphics card, I believe, actually is more or less coming from OBS, which is what I'm actually using to record this video with, using the MVEC codec, which is tapping in to the NVIDIA card itself. So that's most likely why we're seeing 33% of utilization there. There's probably a little bit background stuff going on with the game, but as I said, no official support for SLI yet, so I'll have to wait and see for that. Oh god, the axe is just stuck in this guy here. It's still in his neck. Oh, in his head. He's down, surely. Boom. Nice, I love it. Right, let's take a wider look at the battlefield. So, units left on the field. We only have 800 left. They have 1,200 though. So we have taken out 1,000 of them. And we've taken out 600 of us. We're just starting to get the upper hand. But this was such a close battle when I was fighting. I wasn't sure if I was going to win this, because I kept on putting my Chaos Warhounds in against these guys on the right flank, the Dwarven Warriors. I thought I was gonna break them with rear charges. It was not working. So let's sweep on across here. We can see Kolek is still doing massive amounts of damage. And just at this point, I was trying to get him to attack Thorgard, Cromson, so that we could take out their leader, so that there would be a morale hit. And I've obviously got my Chaos Warriors in here too. Take a look at them, bring him back. He is leaping up there though, trying to smack down Kolek. I don't think you're going to succeed. I mean, lightning is going everywhere. He is one upset Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. You have pissed him off. Constantly trying to break him down. We're doing massive amounts to Thorgard, and we can start seeing quite a few units of the dwarves break now. I'm concentrating my forces around here. We've got the Dragon Ogres and the Chaos Spawn all concentrating over here. The Chaos Warriors took a lot longer to get into this fight because I had them out on the flanks, but we're finally getting them involved. We've taken out the Grudge Throwers. Their crew's been lost. I'm just focusing on bringing Thorgard down now with Kolek to see him fall, which at this point trodden underfoot. I've got my Void Spawn here coming on in to attack as well. He wants some fun. Doesn't want Kolek have all the fun now. It's going in. Oh, knocked him down. Is he going to get back up again? He is. He wants some more punishment. Can't even see where he's gone. Oh, he's over here now. He's trying to get away. Take a look. He's running away. Oh dear. That looks like a dead dwarf. No. Dead dwarf is not dying. Dead dwarf. Oh, there we go. Now he's dead. Now he's dead. Oh, just trodden on as well. Oh, no. He's still up. He's still up. Oh, he's knocked down the Chaos Champion as well. Oh, Kolek, what do you like? And now he's just killed him. Equal in number of troops now, pretty much. 600 and 600. So we've finally been able to break these dwarves down. Their armor is insane, though. They're really solid. They've still got a lot of their missile troops, and you can see a lot of my troops are coming back into the fight now. If we look up at the tactical map now, you can see where troops have been scattered, but the dwarves are now breaking. They've lost their leader. They've lost their lord. The Chaos Spawn over here actually getting really torn down by Thunderers. I was just sending these guys kind of partly out of the way, but also just chase these guys down so that they didn't come back into the fight. The Dragon Ogres did really well, though, and constantly using them to disrupt the enemy dwarf lines. And now we're coming in with this huge charge of Chaos Marauder Horsemen and the Chaos Warhounds. They're still coming on in to do more damage. And I guess overall for this battle, 3,700, we've just won it there. I think that's pretty solid performance that we've seen throughout. And that's from one GTX 980Ti from MSI being utilised so far. So it will be interesting to see if there are any kind of further optimizations. SLI optimizations and just kind of profiling would be grand. So I will definitely come back with more videos. I'll be doing a benchmark of the game. Hopefully there's a benchmarking tool that gets released when it comes out tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to end the replay here. So 873 losses. You can see the Chaos Spawn 194, the Dragon Ogres 183, Kolek himself got 86 kills, the Exalted Hero, not a Chaos Champion, I kept calling the wrong thing throughout all of that, 61 kills, Chaos Warriors 131, 142, actually the Chaos Marauders did pretty well, 108, and even just the regular Chaos Marauders, not with the great weapons, pretty good too. Chaos Warriors with Halberds, very solid. The Dwarves, they just couldn't do enough damage to me. I had quite a lot of monstrous creatures, and we got them. But they had a fair few falls, and this was probably the toughest battle I think I fought. So, actually no, I lie. That would be Manfred von Karstein and a single Vargulf facing off against 2,000 zombies in my Vampire Counts Let's Play. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this kind of brief tester of a performance test video and enjoyed the battle that I showed at the same time to use this. I've got the replay for this, but that'll probably desync, so I probably can't test this kind of later on in the same sort of settings. But as I said, hopefully there will be an official benchmark tool kind of built into the graphic settings once the game launches officially tomorrow, and I'll be doing a lot more videos on the War Machine PC build. And as I said again, if you want to check out the videos and find out more about the PC, what components are in it, then there is a full playlist of those in the description. I'll also be doing benchmarks of other games in the next few days as well, so feel free to comment here or on the graphics card video itself which games you'd like to see me test, especially those that already have SLI support, because, you know, it'd be good to actually test out the SLI capabilities. So, until the next one, guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Take Pro and join the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, XMG, Green Man Gaming, and Overclockers UK. Until the next one, ciao for now.